everybody and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you my everyday fall makeup look. I'm going to do a gold bronze eye and a very bold dark cherry lip. Also, if you notice, my background's changed just a little bit. I added this cute little pumpkin, white pumpkin with all sorts of different detail on it. I figured I would share that with you guys. So if you would like to see how I do my everyday fall makeup, keep on watching. So the first thing I'm going to start out with is my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer, and I'm going to put a little bit of this on my fingertips, massage it in, and then I'm going to put it in the areas that I need it most, which is definitely next to my nose and definitely my chin, because I don't know, I keep breaking out really bad there for some odd, crazy reason, but that's where I'm going to put the primer. So the primer helps to make sure that your makeup stays in place and it doesn't break up and cake up on you throughout the day, because I hate that. The next thing I'm going to go in with is my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Light Natural, which I do believe this is a tad too dark for me, so I need to pick up a lighter shade, especially now that we're going into the winter months. And I must show you guys this mirror that I'm going to use to film this, but that's my Halloween mirror. I need a mirror to see what I'm doing, so I figure why not use the scary, creepy mirror. So I'm putting the concealer where I have my dark circles, also in the corners of my nose where I have redness, and then everywhere that I have lovely little friends and blemishes and all that wonderful stuff. So we're just going to use this to cover that area up, or those areas up. Then the next thing I like to do is take a damp blender. I don't really like using brushes. I tend to think that they kind of smear and leave streaks, and I hate that. So I use a blender, and I am gonna apologize in advance because my brushes are dirty. So please forgive me. I did not clean them before filming this video, so I apologize in advance for that. So I'm just gonna take a damp blender and then just dab everything in to blend it out evenly. And with the under eye concealer, I tend to blend across and then also bring it down into a triangle shape. Okay, once everything is all blended and we look like a ghost, I'm gonna go in with my translucent powder by Fit Me. Well, it's by Maybelline. It's the Fit Me Translucent Matte and Poreless Setting Powder. I use this just to set the areas where I put the concealer, and I'm also using a Real Techniques. I do it every time. It's a curse. I really can't say Real Techniques right. A Real Techniques. Did I really just do that again? So anyways, you guys know what I'm saying. This brush, it is actually a contour brush, but I love how fluffy this is, so I just use it to set my concealer. So I'll just dab this underneath my eye and then bring it down in that same triangle motion. And then again, just put it everywhere where I put the concealer. Okay, so once we have set our concealer in place, I'm going to go in with my Celebration Foundation by IT Cosmetics in the shade Light, and I'm going to take a really large fluffy brush. This is a Royal and Langnickel powder brush in the number 100. This I picked up at Walmart, and Real Technique brushes are my favorite brushes. They're cheap, but they're really nice quality. They're really fluffy and soft, and that's where I get my brushes because they're a lot less expensive and they're much more affordable than some of the big name brand brushes. So if you're not ready to spend a bunch of money on brushes, I highly recommend the Real Technique brushes and the Royal Langnickel brushes. And this foundation, I love. It is a powder foundation, but it makes your skin so smooth and flawless, and it does give a decent amount of coverage, which is perfect. Ow, I just pinched myself in it. Okay, so that is powdered, done, and all that. So this is what it is looking like so far. As you can see, all that redness that was on my chin area has covered up a lot, and we look more even toned. So now we're gonna bring life back into our face, which we really need. So I'm gonna use this, which I have not used before, and it is a little Tarte blush. I just got it at Sephora in a little birthday gift set that they gave me. And it's in the shade Party. It's the Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush. It's a really pretty neutral pink color, and I'm gonna also use my Real Techniques blush brush to apply this. So I'm just gonna kind of do that awkward smile and just brush this on the apples of my cheeks. Oh, that's really pretty color. And then blend it upward. Okay, so that is blush done. Then I'm gonna go in with my Hoola Benefit bronzer, which is a newer purchase for me. This is my very first Hoola bronzer, and I love this stuff. The bronzer that I also recommend is the Physicians Formula bronzer. It is a little bit cheaper than the Hoola Benefit bronzer, but I do find that the Hoola Benefit bronzer just gives like that very smooth application. There is no patchiness whatsoever, so I really, really like it, and I am using the little brush that it came with. Just because, I guess, I don't know. And then I put this right in the hollows of my cheeks, so I start back by my ear and then bring it down. And then I'll also take it around the perimeter of my face. I'll start at my temples, bring it up towards my forehead, and start blending all of that out just to give your face some color, a little bit of definition. I'm making my hair go crazy. So that is bronzer and blush done. The next thing that I'm gonna go in with is highlighter, and I'm going to use the Glow Kit Sundipped Anastasia Beverly Hills highlighter kit, and the color I always use is the Moonstone shade down below. And I'm going to take another Real Techniques fluffy contour brush. This is the same brush that I used to set my concealer, but a different one. Then I just take this in the Moonstone shade and then just put it right at the tips of my cheeks. Yes, the benefits of highlighter. And then I also will take it right down the bridge of my nose and then a little bit on the tip of my nose. And then also right on my Cupid's bow. So that is highlighter done, and you have a very soft, pretty canvas, and you're all set. So this is my basic face makeup. My everyday basic face makeup is done. This is what I do on the daily, every single day. Next, I'm going to go in with eyeshadow, and this is a Nars Duo eyeshadow I spoke about briefly in one of my other videos. It's in the shade Isolde. I think I'm sure pronouncing that very wrong. It's Isolde, and it is in a very beautiful gold and bronze shade. So I'm going to use both of these shades today to create an eyeshadow look, and I'm actually probably just going to use my pinky finger to apply this just because it's very simple, very easy, nothing crazy kind of eyeshadow look. So what I'm going to do is start the bronze shade, the darkest shade, and I'm going to start at the outer corner of my eyelid and kind of bring it in towards the center. Then I'm going to take that gold shade and pop that in the inner part of my eye and meet that to the center of that bronze color. So once we've done that, I'm just going to take a little fluffy brush. This brush has no name on it. And I'm just going to kind of blend that out just a little bit in windshield wiper motions. And I've got something up here that shouldn't be up here. Okay. So once I've kind of blended that through a little bit, I'm actually going to take the contour kit that I use to fill in my eyebrows. It's the Lorac Contour Kit. I'm going to dip into that deep contour shade and the medium contour shade in the middle just a tiny bit, and run that through the crease just to blend everything. Okay, so eyeshadow is blended. The next thing I'm going to do is use a Urban Decay Naked Smoky brush. It came with the Naked Smoky palette, and I'm going to use this end, which I'm going to use to define my lower lash line. And I'm going to use that bronze shade down here, and I'm going to run that right under my lower lash line on the outside of my lower lash line and on the inside, and then I'm going to take that gold and pop that right in the center of my lower lash line. Okay, so I've done the outsides. Now I'm going to run that gold right in the center. Okay, so I am happy with that. So that is kind of what the eyeshadow looks like. Hopefully you can see that very well. So I just think that that is a perfect set of colors for fall. It's very bronzy gold look. Next, I'm going to fill in my eyebrows. I don't do much with my eyebrows. I just use, like I said, that Contour Kit powder. I go into the deep shade and the medium shade, and I just fill them in. And this is a Royal & Langnickel brush from Walmart. So I'm going to comb through and then just fill them in. Okay, so eyebrows are all filled in. The next step is to curl my eyelashes, and I'm going to be using the Revlon Eyelash Curler. Next, I'm going to be using a different mascara because my trusty Lash Paradise mascara is kind of dried out and I need to buy a new one. So today I'm going to be using the Maybelline Lash Sensational Eyelash Mascara, which I also like a lot. Okay, so the final look, or the final step for this look, is a very bold lip, and I'm going to be using the Revlon Black Cherry 477, and this is a very bold fall look, so it's going to be a dark lip with that pretty gold bronzy eye, which I just love. And if you're not used to a dark lip, it can be very scary at first, but it is so gorgeous and you can pull it off. So that is the final look. This is a very bold, dark cherry lip with a very beautiful gold bronze eye. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you would like to see more makeup looks like this or have any special requests of looks that you would like to see, let me know down below in the comments. Also, be sure to subscribe to my channel if you would like to see more of my videos. I hope you guys have a wonderful day and I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye!